Hello once again, thank you very much for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna go through a massive pickup as well as some couple of unboxing. Alright, and then while I'm at it, I'm gonna share with you some tips on what I do on eBay. Okay, all that after the short video intro. See you soon. And we're back. Comic Sniper here once again, welcoming you to my channel along with my trusty sidekick, my lovable Iron Man Mark III. Together we're going to be bringing you again this pile, this monstrosity, over 20 some odd books there, as well as we're going to open a couple of eBay envelopes, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and as well, like I said, I'm gonna just share with you some tips I've been using to be able to do some good buys on eBay. So yeah, we better get started because there's a lot here. Okay, so starting with, okay, if you guys have tuned into my channel, this is one of the books that was on my list that has cooled down, and one of the best times to buy a book, especially key books, is when people aren't paying attention to it so much. Let's say, for instance, something has gotten a show and then the show's over or a movie's over, and then everybody's kind of looking at the new movie that's coming out, aka let's say Captain Marvel or Avengers 4 or whatever it is for Thanos. Venom is another good one that's coming up. So there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of people are looking for have their attention focused squarely on that a lot of times. So a lot of times they can't pay attention to everything all at once, so they take their eye off certain books to focus on the ones that they read, you know, the ones that are excited over. And because there's this excitement there, some of these get overlooked. Meaning, and one of them that I predicted was this. This is Preacher. Let's get that a little closer. Sorry. All right, there we go. A little bit closer. Preacher #1. Now, this was this is a it's got the show definitely with actually I've been watching it. It's been really good. I quite enjoy it, but since the movie is on its 3rd season now, I believe, so you know, people are kind of got their eye off the ball on this. So I was able to pick this up relatively cheap, and I was able to do it because not a lot of people were looking at this book. So you know what, if you're that's why I like to pay attention to ones that people aren't so eager to look at right now. So that's Preacher #1, and this one I haven't taken a close enough look at this, but you know, I would say it's in really good grade, kind of high on the higher echelon, probably at least 8.0, 8.5, maybe a little higher, who knows. And then with that, okay, I also was able to pick up basically #2. So I'll give it to you right now. This is all Preacher. I got a full run of Preacher. I got #2, #3, #4. By the way, I love this character, the vampire guy. #4, #5. That is, look at that cover. That's just so striking. We're gonna go through this pretty quick because I also got #6. Right, I haven't paid attention to which one of these are the keys, the big keys, except for number 1. So far, number 7. Check that out. Of course, number 8. These are all pretty much in the same condition. Very flat, very, you know, very, very well kept. Number 9. Sorry, that's number 8. Number 9. Look at this kid. He's picking his nose. Isn't that awesome? All right. So number 10. Woo! All right, we keep going too. We keep going. Don't worry. Number 11. Number 12. I'm trying to. I haven't read the series. I'm excited to read the series now that I've got the full collection. I've got a really good collection now because I've been paying attention and been watching the series. So I wonder, you know, how closely they match up the comic books as well as the TV series, the one. And this is awesome. Look at that. I know this is a key, number 13, with what's his name, the German guy. Okay, so that's, I know that's a key, right? And then 14, that's another good one. 15, I don't know, I don't recognize this character yet. I don't know if he's actually in the show yet, so we'll see. 16, look at that. That is a badass cover. Really, I mean, the eyes just looking right at you. Right, boom. 17, we keep going. We keep going. This isn't over yet. 18, the old Zippo lighter. I take it this has to do with a flashback of the war. 19, part 1 of 6, Crusaders. Oh, here's 20. This is part 2, of course. And he went through some paces. And then 21. And lastly, 22. So that's the run that I was able to pick up. Pretty cool. So guys, if you haven't watched my video of books that I predicted have cooled down and to watch out for, like I said, Preacher is in one of them. That's why I was able to pick up this whole set for really next to nothing. Literally, guys, it's almost like bargain, you know, dollar bin type prices. Okay, a little bit better, but not much. So that's why keep an eye out for the ones that have cooled down, because at the end sometimes they pick back up again, and when they do, you'll be sitting in the catbird seat. Okay, and then next we're gonna pick up the, let's say this one first. We'll go with that one first, and then let's see, well packed. I think I know what this one is. This one is this is a new book. Look at that. Well, really thick cardboard. So I'm pretty impressed with the packing of this one. Very sturdy indeed. There should only be one book in here. And well protected, so, and of course he's taped down the actual book with painter's tape, which is really easy to free up without ruining at least the bag. If I want to, you know, if it's a good bag, I want to continue using it, or at least use it for to pack books that I've sold, I can do that. And then All right, here we go. So coming right up now. This has to do with again my feelings on variants. I'm not a big huge fan of variants, but when it comes to this artist, I'm all in. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 800. This is the Adam Hughes variant, and I'm a sucker for Adam Hughes stuff, and this is just beautiful. Out of all the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man variants for the 800, which there's a ton, and I have about, you know, 4 copies, I believe, of different variants. I love this one the most. That's why I ordered it. And this is a Mary Jane. That's I think the composition, his composition, and his style, it's awesome. I'm just digging his artwork. So that's one of them. And then lastly, we're gonna open up this one here. This one I'm pretty sure has more. Okay. No, it's taken a bit of a beating, the cardboard inside, but not as well as this one. I'll tell you that. He's taped down the books, and look at the corner. At least the corner has got it. Not seeing too much off the. I don't even see backing boards. This is the back of the book. I'm not even seeing backing boards, so yikes. Yikes. Okay. Okay, so this one is, let me just count this out. There's a few books here. I bought all of this from one seller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 books altogether. So I've been not just buying the Preacher set, but I'm also been buying some runs. And this one is, let's start with X-Men. So 186, and oh, this isn't gonna work because there's no backing board. We'll do this. He didn't pack any of these with any backing boards. Check that out. It's just a bag. So I don't expect these to be in great shape, but I bought these because I'm currently collecting the Uncanny X-Men from number 94 up, and just for my own collection, and eventually once I have the full run up to about 200 ish, maybe just over, I do want to read each and every one of them, because I over the years when I was collecting X-Men, of course I would miss an issue here, there, and you know, runs, because life takes over, and then you know, you kind of forget, and they move on to a different story. So this way I thought maybe if I can, because I love reading the actual book itself, and since most of these aren't going to be super valuable, I might as well actually handle these and read them. Okay, so I also got number 187. Okay, check that out. Again, these aren't going to be in any key issues, but they're in pretty good shape considering they got here. I mean, there's a bit of a bend, but you know, all in all, actually these are not too bad. They're not in bad condition at all. So these are just staying in my collection, so for me to enjoy and read. And then I also was able to get 188. Now, I'm not a big fan of this art, and let's see who I'm not too familiar on this I know this is still Chris Claremont. Oh, it's John Romita Jr. and Dan Green. So, but the art inside is actually not bad, but it's the sharp, very minimalist kind of art. I'm not too crazy about. I don't hate it. It's just not my preference. Not compared to that. Look at that. Okay, I also got 189. All right. I don't know if I got the full run or not. Well, we're just kind of going through this here. So 189 to 190. So far, so good. So this is on the upper side. Again, I don't have any of this. This whole run here, I actually don't have any of these. And then 191. And for whatever reason, I don't think I ordered two, but I got two. 191. So I got two copies of 191. Cool. Okay, in case I mess up one for whatever reason while I'm reading it, that one seems to be a nicer one. This one's got a bit of a miswrap to it, but regardless, 191. That's awesome. Vision and Colossus going at it with all the heroes in the background and villains as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. And this is kind of like I don't like the you know, it's kind of very squarish, that kind of art. This is 192. We just keep on going here. Just keep on going. 193. You know what? I love the Wolverine, the brown and, you know, the light brown and tan, kind of, if you want to call it that, costume. Even more so than the yellow. I mean, I don't mind the yellow one bit, but I thought this suited him way more, and he was a lot more fierce looking in this. So just my take on it. That's 193. And then 194. There's the there's that art again. You know, it's very square. This is the Juggernaut copy. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it doesn't, what do you call it? The women don't look very appealing in this, in the way this is drawn. And then lastly, 195. That's pretty cool. This is what is this? The X babies. I can't remember what they're called anymore. But yeah, they didn't last too long, I don't think. Right? I remember there was a few issues of these kids around. They were kind of like, you know, how the new X-Men were young. Well, they're even younger. So, but anyways, so that's my haul for this run. Thank you very much for joining me. Oh, I did want to mention my tip. Sorry, I almost forgot. So lately, what I've been finding out as well. So the first tip I had was, hey, you know, make sure you check out my videos, because I have the ones that have cooled down. Like I said, those ones you want to pay attention to, because you will find such good deals on keys that have people aren't paying attention to. So make sure you check out that video as well. And then also, the way I found these ones, and the way I've structured the way I've been hunting for comic books lately is, and if you can swing it, not everybody can, and this is one of the reasons why I've been very successful at it, is during daytime working hours. Let's face it, a lot of people have to work, but if you happen to, you know, be on a break, or you're lucky enough to be at home, maybe you're sick, maybe you're playing hooky, who knows, and it's not every day, you know, it works, but on a day that if you are, it's around, let's say 2 o'clock, whatever time zone you're in, it's around that area, usually before lunch, so around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that area, people don't seem to be paying attention to eBay at that time. And around 2 to 3 o'clock, where people are just, still hard at work, just before they get off work, they can't really take the time to look at all the stuff that's happening on eBay. And if something is ending at that time, or people post something brand new, then like the Preacher set, I was able to grab that as an auction. Okay, and then the X-Men set here that I was able to get, that one I believe that one was a buy it now, or sorry, an offer, best offer. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so definitely you can take advantage of both sides. You can either watch the the things that are ending soonest and then pay attention that way, so you can get you might be able to grab something that maybe people haven't quite bid on and they kind of forgotten about it while they're at work. Great time to pick it up then. Or somebody might have posted something brand new and you can swoop in, either buy it now or make the first offer. And you never know if the seller is very motivated to part with the book for whatever reason. That is the best time to pick up the book. Okay, so that's my tip for that's what I've been using lately, and to really good success. And I just want to share it with you guys, because let's face it, I'm not I don't look every day either, because I can't. I have a life as well that prevents me from doing that. So there's always going to be times for people to be able to use this to their advantage. So if I can't, and it's going to be taken by somebody else anyways, might as well be you, right? Okay, so guys, I just thought maybe that would help you out. And so with that, I just thank you very much for sticking with me to all these books that are going to be all going into my private collection. These are definitely for me on a personal level, so I thank you very much for joining me on that. And as well, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, and thank you very much for believing in me. And by doing so, you'll be seeing your names coming up on the screen anytime now. And then of course, if you also want to have your name on my future videos, like I keep saying, I don't ask for anything special. All you have to do is subscribe. And then you'll just keep watching my future videos for your name that goes up on the screen. Okay, and of course, if you like what you see, please hit that like button. Always appreciate it. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. And of course, so you don't miss your name on my future videos, if you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. That'll keep you notified of that. And of course, tell me what you think. Leave your comment down below. Always happy to engage in the conversation with anybody who wants to chime in. Tell me what collection maybe you guys are collecting right now, what runs you guys are interested in reading, collecting for whatever reason. Let me know what good finds you've had lately. Those are always awesome to hear. And yeah, that's what I've got for this time around. So make sure you stay tuned for future videos. I'm always willing and ready to share. And of course, while you guys are also hunting during the time of day where people are working, that's when you do the stealth buy. That's when I snipe. Or while you're making deals, make sure you guys enjoy the hunt. Okay, so Comic Sniper, along with my trusty sidekick Mark III, we thank you again for joining us today. We're signing off. We will see you on the next video. Bye bye.